Aloha, my beautiful brothers and sisters. This is Leara from beautiful Mother Maui. Unfortunately, today we have quite a lot of chemclouds out. They're very real looking to someone that wouldn't be able to differ from an artificial cloud to Mother Nature. But other than that, I feel very blessed to be where I am sitting and have a roof over my head and an art space to create and you to share my innermost feelings and thoughts with. I just kind of wanted to clear up a little bit for starters that if there's anybody out there, anywhere on this globe that I have insulted or disrespected, I certainly have apologized and I do it again, then I hate to come across as a hypocrite. I know there are several of you that like to think that, I'm a nuisance and a hypocrite, and I really think that you need to just try to separate your liking of my person and look at the body of work that I have brought to the table. I've been doing this truth movement on YouTube for 7 years now, and I've had 3 different channels. One was shut down, one I shut down, and now we're on my newest channel. I have a MySpace that I have photographs of chemclouds in Hawaii from 7 years ago. What I'm trying to say is that I've been doing this about 15 years total, knowing about chemclouds, about 11, 12 years seriously studying the skies out here, being raised here, being from here as a baby. And even then, when I was born, they were still doing all sorts of biological warfare and geoengineering and, the weaponization of space. I really honestly believe that Hawaii is like, oops, whoa, did you just see that? That means I'm going to reveal something heavy. I honestly feel like Hawaii is the portal, the third eye, the opening gate to this whole weather wars agenda that has humanity on its knees. Again, I want to remind you that in 1959, Hawaii was stolen by the military, illegally occupied and turned into a state. And it was specifically the Marines and the Air Force that came in, of course, and members of the secret society, the elite. They came in and basically sabotaged all the rights of the natives, came in when no one here wanted anybody to come in and take their land from them. Well, thank you. The United States came in, took Hawaii. And I'll tell you why. Because like I said again, why I fell off my chair. I truly believe that Hawaii is the belly, the womb, the third eye, whatever you want to call it, for this weather wars agenda. And what I mean by that is we've got Haleakala, which is 10,000 something feet up. We got Mauna Kea, 13,000, whatever, not quite sure on that. But what I'm trying to say is that we have 2 supposed, I've heard, underground military, New World Order, secret society, whatever you want to call it, underground bases, 17 floors. I hear another one goes up to 25 floors down. These are for the Star Wars weaponry headquarters. I truly believe that, and I've spoken to others, that there are motherboards being used Basically, there are all of these highly exotic chemcloud disperser UFOs, orbs, all types of highly advanced, and like I said, exotic craft that are optically armored. We're not even able to see them with the human eye. You've heard that word cloaking. It really does exist. It's been around since the 40s. Yehudi was the first attempted invisible aircraft. You can look it up. By now it's become highly advanced and just a very powerful force. I truly believe also that we have higher lineage of souls as well, that the dark forces have gotten hold of the technologies available, and that's why they are light years ahead of anything conventional science has shown us. I'm trying to tell you right now, what's going on is that the cfht telescope here in Hawaii is a branch of NASA, which is of course a branch of the government, even though they try to tell you it's not even American and that it's not a part of the government. Well, I actually found out $60 billion a few years was granted from the United States Senate to NASA, because NASA is used as one of the abominable forces to take the belief system of the world and have them on their knees, lapping up the lie that enslaves them. And the sick part of it, if you try to wake somebody up who's been completely taken by the lie, which is about probably 95%, they look at you like you're crazy. We are living in the dark ages. This is Kali Yuga. I want to tell you again about the cfht is that they are using this as a staged front to be the most competitive, futuristic telescope on the planet. Its images are used, of course the cfht stands for the California, France, Hawaii. These images from this specific telescope are used by NASA. They're used by every other so-called astronomer, independent scientist, basically everyone and anybody who is into astronomy or science or into chemclouds as me. It finds it interesting. The cfht, it poses in a non-profit organization. If you go there, they have these videos, these time loops that you can watch, and you literally see weather wars in action. A plasmic sky cover, several different chemclouds in the mix below, and I really, like I said, I know they have these loops up. There's hundreds of them. When you go to the cfht, I know it's a weapon of mass persuasion and destruction, enslaves the viewers. All the natives are totally asleep. They actually put the cfht in the school in Hawaii, and if you try to wake up any of these kids that are in high school, elementary school even, they're being indoctrinated literally as they're born with vaccines through school into a new world order, a global enslavement agenda, and nobody has a clue. That's why they keep pumping sports, keep pumping, the soap operas and E! Channel and all this celebrity, propaganda, just to basically keep you occupied so that you're not asking questions and looking outside of the bubble that they have cocooned you inside of. But again, I want to say another dark thing that happens when you are in the light. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I am trying not to be a hypocrite. I have made every mistake possible. I am totally blindsided by my own ignorance in life. It's hard to even testify to my own soul that I have done the things I've done, and I've come through only deeper, stronger, more educated, more sincere. And all I can say is that I just am so sorry for anybody I've hurt, and I'm so tired for those people out there that want to justify their reasoning to dislike me. They don't want to heal. They prefer turning people away from me. There's no spiritual, there's no spiritual enlightenment there. That's hypocrisy, at its finest capability. And I really got to tell you, darkness hides in the light. There are so many so-called, weather reporters, newscasters, all these people, truthers, think they can understand the weather. And it really cracks me up because I have found more dark, shady, poser light things that get involved in activism because they know, number one, it'll bring fame, notoriety, respect, money.